to May 1st, Stronger Together workout this Friday. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's May 1st. Your workout for today is a 21-minute EMOM, and you will be doing dumbbell push presses, burpees, and jumping squats. So in minute 1, you will do 15 dumbbell push presses. In minute 2, you'll do 15 burpees. In minute 3, you'll do 15 jumping squats. Here's where the fun begins. Because with each consecutive round, you're going to be increasing your reps by 1. So in minute 4, you will be doing 16 push presses. Minute 5, you'll do 16 burpees. Minute 6, you'll do 16 jumping squats. And you will continue to increase your reps until you get to the point where you cannot meet the required work in that minute of time frame. I have Coach Jenna here with me today. We are actually at the gym. It feels very lonely without you, but it's pouring down rain. We have nowhere to shoot this today, so we may get arrested for all being here. All right, so your warm-up for today. We're gonna start with our basic warm-up of 25 jumping jacks. If you guys don't have this memorized by now, you should. After that, you're going to 25 front jacks. Look at those front jacks, so nice. And from there, we're gonna go into 10 Spiderman lunges on each leg. So again, stepping into a nice long lunge. Oh man, she's moving towards the camera. You're going to lunge your way towards wherever is taking you, right? And then come back and then do it again, all right? So make sure, guys, when you do that lunge, that front heel is down, right? And you do not have to go all the way down to your elbows like Jenna did. But if you can, obviously do so. If you can't, just go to the top of the arms extended. All right, from there, we're gonna go into 10 lateral lunges on either leg. So shifting our hips back and down. Your opposite toe can come up. All right, you just wanna make sure that this heel stays on the ground. The leg you're lunging into, the heel is down on the ground. After that, we're gonna do our 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 inchworm with a push-up. So you're gonna walk your hands out. You'll start with 5 push-ups, right? And then after your 5, you're gonna shift back, walk your hands in, get a nice stretch at the top, and you'll then continue on for 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're going to Speedskaters. So 10 on each side. So what she's doing is she's keeping her core nice and tight. She starts to swing her arms, and then she lets her eyes follow her hands, right, as she is swinging here, okay? So you should get a nice stretch between your shoulders. After that, we go into 10 arm circles. 10 forward, and then 10 backwards. Straight into our arm pretzels, so both palms are up, right? You're gonna twist one arm in the opposite direction. You're gonna do 10 on each side. After that, we go into our shoulder rolls. Forward for 10, and then backwards for 10. Your shoulder rolls, you're gonna go into a lateral neck stretch. So you're gonna just put your hand on the outside of your, by your ear, right? And pull your head over. Do not force this. And make sure that when she's pulling, she's driving this shoulder to the ground, right? To get a little extra stretch of her neck. After that, she'll take her hand and go to the back of her head and do a posterior neck stretch. Same thing, pushing the shoulder down in the opposite direction. After that, you'll finish with wrist mobility. For wrist mobility, you can either do your ridiculous wrist circles, or you can do get on your hands and your knees and have your palms facing in with your fingers facing out, and you can just shift from one side to the other. Just taking care of your wrists here, guys, all right? You'll do that for 30 seconds. All right, guys, so we're gonna get into some prep work for the workout today. So we're gonna start by just warming you up for these movements. We're gonna start with regular presses right now. If your dumbbells are too heavy, you can obviously go into just a push press, but if you have a light enough weight, I prefer that you do just a regular dumbbell press, all right? So when you're pressing, guys, and even in your push press, you want to have your feet directly underneath your hips. You want your core to be tight, right? Embracing the entire time. Take a nice big breath into your belly and hold it, and then you release the air at the top, right? Driving the arms up. The one thing I want you to make sure of in any dumbbell movement today with the overhead, you want to make sure at the top you're not letting your arms drop away from your ears, right? You want to keep your arms really nice and close to the ears and the shoulders in a locked out position, right? Active shoulders. After that, you'll do 5 no push-up burpees. All right, so you're just jumping back or stepping back to the burpee, right? You can jump back, step back, both are legal in the open. All right, so you can do either 5 step back or 5 push or jump back burpees. From there, you'll do 5 air squats. So for your air squats, make sure that you have your feet at shoulder width. She's sending her hips back and down. right? She's driving her knees out at the bottom, and then from here she's also thinking about keeping her chest up the entire time. What we don't want to see is the bend and squat happening here, so make sure you find a high focal point, right? And you keep your eyes on that focal point the entire time. It'll help to keep your chest up. When you're done with your air squats, you will then go into your push presses, all right? So push press is dip, drive, all right? So remember when we dip, guys, we want to think we're up against a wall. You don't want to be leaning forward, so really think about sitting tall. And the weight is in the midfoot. She's not shifting into her toes here, guys. She's staying in the midfoot. She then drives out of her legs and lets the energy transfer all the way up into her arms, that locked out position overhead. Again, make sure you have active shoulders. One final thing, when you dip, make sure that you're also driving your knees out to really engage your hips and your glutes in this movement. All right? When you're done with your push presses, you will do 5 regular burpees. All right, so now we're adding that push up at the bottom. This is gonna feel amazing after push presses. You're gonna be so happy. After that, you're gonna give me more air squats. 3, we'll just do 3. And then if you want to practice your jumping squats for the workout today, just really quickly, if you cannot do jumping air squats, that's perfectly fine. Stay with the regular air squats. But from here, when you're done with those air squats, if you want to practice the jumping squats, this is what they look like, okay? Make sure though, if you have any problems with your knees, we recommend not doing the jumping air squats today. Just stay with the regular air squats, even maybe do a shallow air squat to like a raised target, okay? As a reminder, your workout for today is a 21-minute EMOM. EMOM is every minute on the minute. So in minute 1, you'll be starting with 15 dumbbell push presses. Minute 2, you will start with 15 burpees. Minute 3, you will start with 15 jumping air squats. After that, you will then increase your next round by 1 rep in each of those movements, and you will continue on in that fashion until you get to the point where you cannot finish the required work in that 1-minute time frame. All right, so for the first 2 rounds, so for the minute, like the rounds of 15 reps of each and 16 reps of each movement, you should have about 40 to 45 seconds of work and then about 15 seconds of rest in each of those rounds. If you are not meeting that right out of the gate, you should reduce your reps down, all right, and then follow that pattern from there. So maybe reducing to 10, right, and then going up to 11, 12, 13, and so on. All right, guys, we have a little extra core work for anybody that missed class yesterday. If you made it to class yesterday, then we apologize. You're just gonna get a stronger stomach, all right? So you're gonna do 3 sets. This is not for time, there's no measure here. You're gonna do 10 1, 1, 2 tuck crunches. So it's gonna be left leg, right leg, and then both legs, okay? 1, 1, 2. And 1 round of the 1, 1, 2 is 1 rep, all right? So don't count that as like 3 reps. We're gonna go 1, 1, 2, or 4 reps. All right, from there, you'll do 10 lying leg raises with that hip lift. So we saw these yesterday. Heels, basically heels to the heaven. All right, you'll do 10 of them. And again, the goal is to not touch the ground with your feet when you come back down. So finally, we're gonna get into your cool down after you've done all that lovely cool core work. This is gonna be really fun because I'm excited to see Jenna have to do one of these movements. Hope you all enjoy as much as I do. You're gonna do 2 rounds of all this. You're gonna do 20 seconds of a lunge, just hanging out there with the back leg off of the ground. From there, she's going to then, after holding that for 20 seconds, she's gonna go into 10 knee taps. So she's gonna try and stay in the exact same position with her hands and her chest, and she's trying to touch her back knee to the ground. After that, she's gonna straighten both of her legs. So the front leg and the back leg now extend. You're going to hold this straight leg position for 20 seconds, all right? So getting a good hamstring stretch, hang out there. It will probably not be very fun, but enjoy it. After that, you'll do a 20-second lunge quad stretch. So now she's back into her lunge. She's grabbing onto that back foot and pulling it in. If you happen to get a hamstring cramp at this moment in that back leg, do not be surprised. It can happen, and if that happens, obviously come out of it. Don't force through that. My favorite part. From here, you're gonna go into a 20-second front split. Look at that, that's amazing. Oh. Guys, we should all be proud of Jenna. Look at this. All right. You'll go through all of this on one leg, and then we'll go through it on the other leg. I'm sorry, I'm losing my composure. All right, and you'll do 2 rounds of all of that. I cannot wait to see everybody's splits today. This is gonna be great. You should take a photo and share with the entire community.
I think the 6 p.m. class needs some White Claws before.
Yeah.
I'll join in at that.
The drunker you are, the better you will be able to do that split. Anyway, that is your workout for today. I hope you guys are surviving. I cannot believe it's May 1st and we're all still like banned from seeing each other, but we're getting closer. So we hope by the end of this month that we get to see everybody in class. Take care, let us know if you have any questions, and we hope to see you online on the Zoom calls. Bye.